What's in store at the Democratic National Convention tonight? We got a preview for you here on the News Hub. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Simon Constable and we have Jerry Seib joining us now from Charlotte, North Carolina. Jerry, thank you very much for joining us today. I know you've been very busy. Big event tonight. We've got the First Lady Michelle Obama and San Antonio Mayor Julian Castro both speaking in what's considered to be the primetime hour. Why those two?
Well, look, if you want to see how Barack Obama wins re-election, you look at the women's vote, you look at African-American votes, and you look at Hispanics, and you sort of have all three covered tonight. So while a lot of attention is going to be focused here, as it was at the Republican convention, on the economy and the economic debate, the debate over taxes, the debate over spending cuts, the debate over job creation, a lot of this comes down to basic politics. And the basic politics are the big advantages that the Obama campaign has lie in these areas. So you're going to see Julian Castro, a relative newcomer to the national political scene, Hispanic young mayor of San Antonio, and you're going to see Michelle Obama, who not only speaks for the president as a man, but also as a wife of the guy who's leading the country, and gives him both a more personal touch and speaks as a woman leader as well as a first lady.
So those two cover a lot of things. Now, how do you think those two are going to be tackling the economic question, which is the pressing problem of our time?
Well, that's going to be an interesting question, and I'm not entirely sure. I think what you can most likely expect is for Michelle Obama to deliver a message that essentially says, he gets it, my husband gets it in a way that Mitt Romney doesn't. You know, we as a family, he as a person have lived through hard times. By implication, she'll probably say Mitt Romney never really did. And he feels your pain. And I think Julian Castro will speak to that as somebody who runs a city at the grassroots level. In other words, it's not, if you're a mayor, the issue of how does the economy affect your citizens in your city is not a theoretical or hypothetical question. It's a real one. I expect he will speak to job creation from a Hispanic point of view. You know, one of the points that Republicans have made in trying to get to break into the Hispanic vote a little more deeply is Hispanics care a lot about the economy. They're at a vulnerable spot in the economy, generally speaking, working class people by and large. They should appreciate our message more. My guess is you'll see Julian Castro counter that and say, here's why a Democratic Obama economic platform works, and works particularly well for Hispanics in America.
So we shall see how they deal with that. Now, this is the opening night. Do you think the fact that the Republicans already had their convention last week gives the Democrats some advantages because they can sort of poke at where they perceive to be weaknesses?
Well, I think to some extent, but what it really allows them to do is answer the Republican convention. You know, the Republican convention was about trying to peel away some elements of the Obama coalition, to appeal to women and say, you should be with us because you should be with us on economic issues. Don't worry so much about the social message, worry about economic issues. And there was an attempt to peel away Hispanic voters, among other things, by putting attractive Republican Hispanic leaders such as Marco Rubio up on display. And they tried to peel away further those working class whites. Well, the Obama campaign and the Democrats have an opportunity at this convention to counter those messages. So I guess like being the home team and getting the bat last, you get that advantage. I'm not sure it's a huge advantage, frankly, Simon, because in this particular year, I don't think anybody expects big bounces out of these conventions because the campaign moves almost immediately into what will be a very intense stretch run and preparations for national debates.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see. We know what you'll be doing this evening, and I'm watching all those speeches. Thank you very much, Jerry Seib with the Wall Street Journal.